Welcome back to Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. You gotta be quiet because everyone in town's sleeping. Or we could just head to, Woodfall Temple and then talk loudly. Maybe I can redo my intro, I don't know. Anyway, this episode, we're gonna be heading to, Woodfall and starting our dungeon. Our first dungeon in the game, and we're only... Okay, we're out. So, yeah, we're starting our first dungeon in the game, Woodfall, and... yeah, I'm really excited because Woodfall is a good dungeon. I like Woodfall. It's definitely the easiest. I wouldn't classify it as hard as the first 3 dungeons in Ocarina of Time because those were like pathetic. But I wouldn't classify it. I classify it as in between inside Jabu Jabu and the Forest Temple. It's about as hard as the Forest Temple, honestly. It's easy enough. It's very easy, and to be totally honest, okay. A good tip is if your hair is sparkling, then that means there's a fairy somewhere in the room. Note that, because it's important. Actually, there's a grand total of 15 fairies in each dungeon, and we're going to be collecting all of them. We're going to be, once again, we're going to be 100% in this game. That's just how I do it, y'all. The one right here. And when her hair stops flowing, that means you got all of them, so you can move on. So you don't have to worry about it. It's a very good way if you look at your map and say, I don't have any fairies. Just go room to room with a fairy mask on, and when it sparkles, just look around that room. It's a very nice mechanic, and I'm glad they put it in the game. So anyway, to start off here, you just want to make your way to this platform. Watch out for these sculptures, because they will attack you if you don't get in the middle. So make sure to get in the middle. Oh, this place. No. Alrighty. Moving on. Pick this guy up. Thank you. Any more? Okay. Yeah, just to let you know, you want to check both floors if you're like in the last room of the dungeon, and because honestly, you're probably getting mine on the bottom floor, then it's gonna be in the. Okay, well, gotta try to remember where all the fairies are because my dungeon memory is a bit meh, honestly. I don't even remember, are there even pieces of heart in the dungeon? I think there's a piece of heart in one of them. I don't remember. I'm actually just gonna look when I'm done with the dungeon, when I'm finished with it, I'm just gonna look online and see if I missed anything. So yeah, that'll be that. So when we go over here though, and we'll see a special looking chest, like a piece of heart that you got in the game, so this must be pretty important. It's a small key! And yeah, that's a pretty easy to miss fairy, but once again, the hair mechanic, people seem to overlook a lot. I like the hair mechanic a lot, where it glows whenever there's a fairy in the room. I do like that a lot, and I think it really helps. So you want to keep going here. Go up. Perfect. It's good to be recording Majora's Mask again, because I do love this game. I do hope I finish it 100%. I think I'm going to. Just gotta remember where all the pieces of heart are. There's 52 in this game. Yeah, the way you kill these guys is getting the flower when they're under you. Attack their belly. Ready, bro. Yeah, gotcha. It's a pretty easy kill. So yeah, they're not too bad. Alright, not bad at all. You got it. One thing's for sure, what's gonna be annoying is me using a guide for, the Great Bay Temple, because, man, that place is cruel. I actually don't mind the temple, because I don't find it to be unfair, I just find it to be, like, really hard. Like, the water temple is tedious, it's not hard. Yeah, no, whatever, it's right. Actually check if there are any. If we miss any fairies by the end link, thank you. Can we push this? Yeah, technically can push this, like. Funny thing is, Deku can push it about as fast as you know. You can see there's a stray fairy that we don't have access to yet. Water's poisoned. We don't do anything about that right now, so I'm just gonna ignore that and go back here. Take one of our Deku sticks out. Okay, gotcha. Now I just want to run. I like to be very careful. Yes, okay, be cautious here. It's hard to do this part. Now, I was thinking about, like, postponing this Let's Play until Majora's Mask 3D comes out and do... Excuse me? Until Majora's Mask 3D comes out and... Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be released. I mean, Nintendo's been hinting to it, and they've been, like, torturing us. They've basically been torturing us. I'm sure it'll come out eventually. But I do not want to wait till then, because... For all we know, they could never release it, because Nintendo is a bunch of jerkwads. They could just say, we've tortured them long enough, let's just say that we're not gonna make it. Like, oh gosh, that'd be awful. But still, I do think that this game deserves a remake, and we've got the compass there. Very nice. Because it deserves some praise. This game is... It's my favorite Zelda game of all time. It's the best Zelda game to me. This is how I think Zelda stories should be. Like, dark in tone, like, evil. Like, there's a huge evil that, like, everyone's doomed. It feels like there's no hope, and everyone's doomed. Okay, hang on. Out of my buddy clip real quick. Okay. No, okay. Thank you. But, like, this is how I feel like Zelda games should be. Like, this is, like, at the end. There's no one to stop evil at this point. Well, that's what everyone thinks, and it's a sad story, guys. Like, I know there've been other stories like that.
You like that in the video game, then why wouldn't you like that in the movie? Or why wouldn't you...
I do like that in the movie, Will.
Why would you like a...
Well...
funny, kid-friendly story more than Lord of the Rings?
Will, I'm recording right now! Shut up! Me and Will have been arguing what's better, Star Wars or Lord of the Rings. I said, well, Star Wars because, well, Lord of the Rings... It just can get boring at times. That's my reasoning. It can get boring at times. Star Wars, I feel entertained from beginning to end non-stop. Like, from the moment... Like, I'm talking 4 through 6 here, not the episode 1 through 3. I'm talking 4 through 6. And no Hobbit as well. So I do like the Hobbit. I don't like 4. I do like the Hobbit, though. I think that's good. There's definitely one more left, I see it. Yeah, there you go. And you know, just a Zelda game. I just feel like it just like as a Zelda game, this is how Zelda stories need to be. Gotta watch out with these guys. Be careful. You're risking a lot here. Especially when you're doing this. I do not want to be over here. I do not want to be over the hole. Oh, come on. Platform. And that's why. Those guys are jerks. And they will not come over to you while you're in flowers. I promise you that. It's annoying. Oh. But in all seriousness, that's why I like this, like, the idea that there's, like, no real into it. There's, like, and the same thing happened with Ocarina of Time, but, like, not everyone was going to die. It was an entire village turned into, like, the undead, but still, and that's sad, but still, everyone is going to die in this story. That is, like, Link. Could you imagine? Like, you can feel Link at this point. Like, at this point, you can feel what Link is going through. He was, like, this big hero in Hyrule, and now he's, like, this small person no one knows, but he feels like he's the only one who can stop him, because... And if he fails his quest, then he feels like everyone's going to die. How many fairies do we have so far? Okay, not bad. I want to go in here. I know, we saw a fairy just there, but we're not going to worry about that. Because we want to get a new item. Guys, can you, like, talk about Lord of the Rings some other time, please? I'm now to prove that Deku nuts aren't just there. Oh, fail. Yeah. Guys, seriously, knock it off. There's okay, so like in Ocarina of Time, we have the 30 bow quiver, but that's how we stay the entire adventure, because really you don't need to do any of the side quests in Ocarina of Time, because, you know, it's not really worth it, because you can very easily get through the game with 30 bow quiver, but, you know, with this game, it's fun to do the side quests. They're unique, and I didn't have trouble with them.
Majora's Mask, I love you.
And that's that.
You're not gonna pester me about it if it does come out.
Will. Okay, that's it. See you guys later.